And good morning and welcome. We are at Baptist Bible College in Springfield, Missouri, the 29th annual National Christian Homeschool Basketball Championships. Scott Staten alongside with Jeremy Caldwell. And if you are just now joining us, man, you missed a good one. A boys 16U gold ball game, 5A. Dallas Thunder MHEA went into overtime, came down to a last-second free throw, and the Dallas Thunder came away with the gold ball. You can't see it down on the end, but we've got a line of gold and silver balls we'll be handing out today. And, Jeremy, that was an exciting one. This one promises to put some points on the board as well, as we've got the 6A gold ball game, the 1-seed OKC Storm. No surprise there. They're always a powerhouse. But then a little bit of a Cinderella story. The 6-seed Marion Hawks out of Ohio, just north of Columbus. This is their first year to ever play in the tournament, and they've already pulled up several upsets to make it here, winning against West Michigan and then against Lake Houston yesterday to make it here to their first ever gold ball game. So going to be exciting to see these new players as they've made the trip against the powerhouse.
Yeah, they're going for the third upset of the day. They're going to try to be known as Mr. Cinderella here.
March Madness.
March Madness. There's always a Cinderella team.
Yeah, I keep wondering what team's going to wear green today, because with St. Patrick's, you know there's got to be something, some kind of connection there where a team's going to say, if we wear these,
we got to bring us the luck.
We got a shot. Yeah, here we go.
So the MHEA Eagles in that previous game, their varsity boys was on the sideline, and they all had green fanny packs and green
they did.
lays on
Yep.
to celebrate the St. Patty's Day.
Always have a theme with MHEA. You could hear their cheers, always a great fan section. And, man, we missed that last year. That was good to have them back and hear the noise makers and the cheers, and just a great competitive battle there between those two teams.
So, once again, for whatever reason, the home team are the OKC Storm, and they're sitting on the right side of our screen as the visiting team is on the left. They should be opposite, but that's the way they sat down. So,
yep.
Just so everyone at home is well aware.
And we've seen that through the week. It's been a little off in those terms, and it's also tough because you're typically your team wearing white's going to be home, and neither team's wearing white this game, so you're just going to have to watch it. But there's a definite difference. We have the Marion Hawks. They are in the red uniforms, and then we've got over on the opposite side in the powder blue the OKC Storm, and the Storm come away. They have the tip. And here come the Storm. It's already been a stormy day out here in Springfield, and so I'm sure the OKC Storm would just like keep seeing storms all day, as they've got several teams playing in the gold ball. And there's a turnover. Shuffled his feet.
And called an offensive blocking foul. They're on, I think, number 33 for the Storm.
Coming the other way is the Hawks. Marion out of Ohio, just north of Columbus. First year in the tournament. They started playing in the regionals a couple years ago. Small program, but decided to get involved. And nice shot up, down, low. Kept the ball alive, Caleb Haller. And he was able to get the putback. 2-0 early lead for Marion, rather. Marion Hawks. Coach Bryce Haller took the road of upsets, and they've taken the lead. Here's a nice spin move down low by Braden Hill. He draws the contact. He will be at the free throw line.
It's going to be foul on number 10 for the Marion Hawks, Caleb Haller.
We apologize. On our program, we do not have a number 50 for the OKC Storm, but they do have a 51. We're going to assume that is Ryder Anderson. He's been on the court and involved in the action right off the bat. That's why we haven't called his name. He's one of the players. Some of the players, when they have their warm-ups on, they've got their last name on as he sinks the free throw and ties it all up at 2-2. Braden Hill there. 1 minute gone here. Just 7-minute quarters as we're playing a 16U. Nice drive and drop in by Caleb Haller, coach's son. Couple of buckets already early for him, and 4-2 lead for Marion.
Yeah, he drove that one right to the front of the basket and had no contest.
Left-handed three, Jabari Jordan sinks it and gives the Storm their first lead of the day, 5-4. This is the 6A Gold Ball Championship for boys 16U. So far, both teams going toe-to-toe. Here's Haller. Haller, a lot of contact, falls down. No foul called. Somehow keeps the ball alive. Here comes the drive by Charles Slater. Slater can't get open. Kicks it out to the wing. There's a drive ball tipped away by Jordan. It's going to stay down at this end.
Very aggressive D there by the Storm to start this game.
OKC's always got athletes, and they are really showing some explosiveness on defense. They are ball hawks as they're playing the Hawks. I mean, as soon as the ball gets in someone's hands, you've got at least one player just like right up in their face, playing that really tough man-to-man defense. Hawks get it in. Ruger, he gets the ball tipped away from him. That's Jordan coming down the left side, goes up, holds the ball up over his head like a Statue of Liberty and goes in for the layup. Can't get it to go, but he draws the contact, and he will be shooting two. Love the rec specs. He's got kind of the throwback goggle look there.
Yeah, he just went in a little too fast and shot that a little too hard off the glass.
We saw that last night in some of the boys' 18U games. Sometimes that speed plays against you. You go so fast. It's just I wasn't great at physics in high school, but I know if you're going too fast and then no matter how you lay the ball off that glass, it's going to bounce.
Right.
And it's hard to make those shots. First shot was short. He'll get one more.
It's all about the angles.
Storm leading 5-4, almost 2 minutes into this first quarter of this boys' 6A Gold Ball championship game. Got a whole slate of Gold Ball games coming your way today. Hope you'll stay tuned. And on the rebound, he was tied up. That was Haller for Miami. Got tied up inside there. I believe that was Colin Hunt. Jump ball stays down here with the Hawks. And a little bit of full court pressure there. They've actually brought all 5 Storm players on this side of the court to try to pressure the ball and get it out of the hands of the Hawks. Oh, wow, pass under the basket, straight to the Storm player. He goes up for the shot, he gets the ball knocked away, but it will stay down at this end, and immediately they're able to get a bad pass there, and you don't want to throw it under your own basket.
No, and he almost threw it right to him for an open layup. He just kind of bobbled it and wasn't able to get that easy layup.
Jeremiah Deering was right there, but the Hawks recovered enough to knock the ball out of his hands. There's a shot that is short by Colin Hunt, grabs his own rebound, kicks it out. Anderson kicks it inside to Deering. Deering has that shot blocked. Looked like that was Charles Slater with the block. He comes away with the ball and will bring it up court over the timeline. He gets some pressure, kicks it on ahead. Three-pointer from the left wing. That is no good by Weesey. And here comes the Storm the other way. All the way down, and the dunk by Braden Hill. And his team is fired up, and they've called a timeout. Marion Hawks, as they look up, the pressure there bothered them, but then that time, right after the missed shot, the Storm explode to the other end, and the thundering dunk.
Just throws it down. Unexpected. I was just expecting a regular layup, and he just rose up.
Yeah, sometimes we look and we see, it's a 16U game.
Right.
And in your mind, you know these guys, I mean, there's some great athletes, but you just aren't expecting those kind of plays. Man, he had no question in his mind. Once he got that ball, he was throwing it down.
Yeah, he seen how wide open he was, and he had no contest on it. He had a mission.
Hawks coach Haller called that timeout, kind of settle his team down. If you're Coach Eric Harris with the Storm, you got to like this start. Your team is intense already, not a slow start at all, and that dunk just gets you going even more in the morning. Fake shot, nice pump fake. Number 13, Blake Bruger, he takes it in and hits that little 12-footer. Brings his team back within one, 7-6. Here come the Storm. Jordan tripped up. He goes to the ground. They're going to call him for a travel. Looked like some incidental contact there. Wasn't sure if they were going to call it on the Hawks, but the official deemed that it was not a foul and calls the violation. Here come the Hawks with a chance to take the lead, trailing 7-6. Storm pull off the full court, but there's that trap over in the corner as soon as they cross the half-court line. Bruger just hit a shot, but then he gets trapped over in the corner. Ball knocked away off of Jordan, but it hit the leg, it looked like, of Weesey, and it will go back to the Storm. 7-6, OKC with the lead.
A lot of activity here early in this game, by both teams. A lot of energy, high energy plays, guys diving on the floor. The Storm trapping the ball wherever they can, trying to get easy buckets, easy turnovers.
Here comes Jordan pushing the ball up, swings it over to the wing to Hunt. Hunt drives to his right, spins back to his left, stops, pops, a little too strong. Rebound comes off long to Weesey. Weesey kicks it back to Slater. Slater brings it up, bobbled the ball, almost traveled, but the ball got knocked out of his hand. Here comes Haller down the lane. That's too strong with the left hand. Here comes the Storm the other way. Once again, it's Hill pushing the pace, flips it on up ahead to Deering, and we've got a turnover.
Yeah, got it called for traveling there. On the pass, he forgot to put the ball down before he took the steps for the layup.
Seems like Coach Harris wants his team to really keep the pace fast for this game.
Yeah, they're running kind of a full court zone there.
This time ball brought up by Cade Bruger. First time we've seen him today. Ball worked around. Slater, right side, drives, jumps, lays it off the glass. Boy, he went through the contact there.
Okay.
Two different Storm players were right in front of him, but he's able to kiss it off the glass.
That was a good finish through contact, through the double team.
The Hawks gain the lead again. Now they lead 8-7, and then that time, wow, Anderson drove down to the block, and as he stopped and swung his arm around, the official says that is an offensive foul.
Yeah, when he spun and turned around, the defensive help was standing there and had his position. It's a great call by the referee on that one.
Bruger brings it up for the Hawks. Dangerous pass, but they get it down low. Little jumper off the wing there, but no good by Weesey. Here come the Storm. This time it's Turner Bechtold. Anderson over the corner. Thought about that three-pointer there, couldn't get it to go.
It was a drive, and he tried to dish it to his teammate there, but he just wasn't ready for the pass.
8-7. Hawks with the lead. Ball working around the right side. Ball knocked away, and they're going to call a foul there. And Coach Harris, a little frustrated that his Storm players, they're being aggressive, tried to get the ball there, but he ended up getting all arm. The official was right there on his side of the court to see it. Hawks with the inbounds under their own basket. Having a little bit of trouble. Throws it long. That goes over, but he's going to be okay because that's no backcourt violation. Thrown from your own end zone as long as no one touches it. Slater slows it down. Jump stop. Yep, that time he traveled. He got away with it earlier when he drove the lane, but that time the official said, nope, you took too many steps.
Yep.
And turnover on the Hawks.
When you jump stop, you can't pivot. That's your,
but Coach, I see it in the NBA all the time. It works.
Yeah, that is true. Doesn't mean it's legal.
Storm back the other way, trailing 8-7. Both teams trading punches, and the Hawks early on holding their own against the one-seed OKC Storm. And the seeds don't always mean a lot when you're a new team, Jeremy. I know when we looked and saw this was a 6 seed that was marching through.
Right.
A lot of times it's unfamiliarity. If they haven't played in a lot of tournaments, other teams don't really know a lot about them. And you can see they've got some players. They've got good pieces to fit into their offense. There's a long three that doesn't go by Bruger. But the rebound comes off, and in and out. That was Garrett Holt. He couldn't get it to go. Here come the Storm the other way.
About his third shot that's been halfway in and out.
Strong drive, but the ball is knocked out of bounds. Good block inside there. Looked like Bruger and Haller were both there to contest that one.
The Hawks do a really good job on offense of moving the ball around and not forcing shots, finding an open guy. They just have not been able to get him to fall here. But they're only down one.
Hawks have some length inside. You can tell some height, and they have some length on defense down low that's really caused some issues when the Storm players have driven down there. Ball worked around. Jawari Jordan. Back to Jordan. Jordan takes the left-handed three. That's off the back iron. Rebound comes down to Haller for the Hawks. Marion with the lead. 1 minute to go here. First period. 6-8 gold ball game, boys 16U. Slater going to slow things down. Run their offense. Kicks to the top of the key. That is Haller. Haller's going to drive. He's got a man behind him. Finds open right there in the middle. Nice pass. Stops. Lets the defender go by, but then shoots it too strong as Bruger, and off the board comes the Storm.
Another point-blank layup. Rolled out.
They've had some good looks.
They have. They just haven't gotten them to fall.
Storm going to slow it down a little. They've had a really fast pace, but then coach says, no, keep it moving. 34 seconds to go. In the corner, 3. That is long. Rebound comes off to Bruger. Bechtold couldn't get that one to go. His team's still trailing 8-7. Here come the Hawks. 23 seconds to go. First period. Kick out. Shot by Haller for 3. That's off the front of the rim. Rebound comes off to Jordan for the Storm. 14 seconds. Looks like they're going to work for one shot. Storm trailing 8-7 here, first period. Boys 16U gold ball game. 3 seconds. Jordan may have taken too much time, flips it over. There's a long 3, and it's off the back iron, and that's how we'll end the first period. With the score, the Marion Hawks, 8-7. And Jeremy, no surprise, we've got a good one here.
Yeah, the Storm looked like they come down and didn't know the time on the clock on that one.
Yeah.
It was no rush at all, and there at the last 3 seconds, you've seen the fans started cheering with the time was on the clock, and then they had to force up a contested 3.
And as we talk, they don't always realize that the time is up on those shot clocks, but a lot of these gyms that you play in, you're not used to looking there anyway.
Correct.
So not great time management there, but they'll have more opportunities. So we're going to end this first quarter, take a short break. Right now, it is the 6th seed Marion Hawks leading the number 1 seed OKC Storm 8-7.
When my body needs relief, I real-time it. I'd like to introduce you to my knockout pain formula, real-time pain relief. It's soothing lotion, it's rich in nature's ingredients, and helps me manage discomfort day or night. And it smells great too. From muscle strains to soreness, to simple back aches and arthritis. Real-time it and knock out your pain. It works for me, and it will work for you. Real-time pain relief, it's a knockout.
Welcome back live to Springfield, Missouri, NCHBC National Championships. We're in the midst of a bunch of gold ball games today. It's St. Patrick's Day, but for us it is Golden Wednesday. Lots of gold balls to be given out, and this one is the boys 16U 6A gold ball game. So far, been a great contest. The 6th seed Marion Hawks out of Ohio leading the 1 seed OKC Storm 8-7 after 1. Here comes the Storm the other way. Nice pass and strong drive down low, but too hard off the glass. Deering unable to get that to go. Here come the Hawks the other way. Pass through traffic, ends up in the corner. Back to the top of the key. There's Haller. Haller drives to his left, fakes the shot. Over in the corner, a rainbow 3. That is no good by Bruger. Off comes the rebound to the Storm. Jordan's going to push the pace. He's going to bring it up the left side. Cross-court pass.
Both teams struggling to get points here in this game. Only an 8-7 ball game after the first quarter.
That time Deering went up to set a pick for his guard, and the official was right in front of him. He said he stuck his hip out, and that is an offensive foul. Hawks with the inbound and the lead. Not even a minute into this second period. This boys 16U 6A gold ball game. Ball worked around by the Hawks.
Hawks are very patient on the offensive side to work the ball around and find the open guy.
There's a nice drive, little jump step. Ball somehow hits the bottom of the rim and comes down into the Hawks' hands, but that little shot by Bruger is no good. Here come the Storm.
It kind of feels like there's a lid on both sides of the baskets there.
Finally, bucket dropped in, and the Storm able to get back that lead, 9-8. Graham Thomas in there. Hawks coming the other way. Hawks trying to find an opening here in this tough defensive pressure by the Storm. That long shot by Cade Bruger won't go, but they get a second chance with the offensive board. Bruger's going to put the motion back into that offense. Drive to his left by Andy Weesey. Weesey over in the corner. Ball fake by Bruger. Drives, puts it up in traffic. No good. Challenge. Ball comes down. Going to be a jump ball. And I believe the possession arrow is going to keep it here with the Hawks as the Storm had it at the beginning of the quarter. 9-8, the Storm lead. These two teams seem very evenly matched right now. Battling for gold ball. This will be the Hawks' first opportunity. Of course, the Storm have won. You can't even keep the count.
Right.
Here's
one a
nice
few. And
drive
I believe
by
their whole organization is in quite a few goal balls today.
Absolutely. We're going to have some more games later, including their girls, another number 1 seed. Storm come off with the miss there. Down at the other end. That's Ryder Anderson.
And we're also going to have the 18U boys Storm later today here at the BBC.
Anderson with the long 3 attempt, no good. And off comes the rebound to the Hawks. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of action today with the Storm. They can almost just go out, get some food, and it's come and hang for a while. And then that time of travel, turnover on the Hawks. Checking in is Jack South for the first time for the Marion Hawks. And starting to hear some noise by the OKC Storm fans.
Referee explaining to the Hawks player there while the jump stop was a travel. It's because he's not jump stopping, he's hopping and taking 2 steps, which is not allowed in basketball.
Yeah, but we're going to have to explain that to a bunch of millionaires in the NBA. Here's a strong drive. Boy, he got up above the rim, couldn't get it in there. That was number 3, Colin Hunt, but Deering with the cleanup, and now the lead is 11-8 for the Storm. Again, back to some full court pressure. Hawks break it. On up ahead is Slater. Slater's going to take it in. Drew little contact. Not enough to get a foul, but he drops it in for the bucket. Nice break of that press.
Yeah, they broke that pretty easy.
11-10 now. Storm with the ball. Anderson drives to his left. Bounce pass into the lane in traffic. It's kicked away by Blake Bruger of the Hawks, and we're going to have some more substitutions. Graham Thomason. And we are starting to get some of this roster now brought up to us. And Jabari Jordan is actually number 50. He's in the books as 0 in the programs, but he is number 50. He's back in the game. Flips it over the middle, but that was anticipated by Blake Bruger. A little bit strong, even though he got it. It ends up back in the hands of the Storm. And then on the drive down the lane, Christian Hammonds draws the foul, and he will be shooting 2. Second quarter, 11-10 game. The OKC Storm leading the Marion Hawks with 3:34 to go.
Yeah, it looks like the Storm's coach is just trying to rotate guys in and out, trying to find some rhythm.
Yeah, we were talking. It looks like he's got a football team down there. I mean, it is a full bench, a lot of players, and that's one of the reasons their programs. It's the same way on the girls' side with MHEA. They bring their kids up, and so you're going to have kids in these 16U games that probably will be playing in 14U or 12U sometimes. Rebound off of the miss, no good. Ball trickles down into the hands of Haller rather. Haller's going to drive it all the way, fake the pass, and muscles that in over Jordan. Nice play again by Haller. 12-11, Hawks back with the lead. It's been back and forth this entire first half.
And 2 more players come off the Storm bench there to go into the game.
Boy, that was a pretty spin move by Hill, but he was soundly rejected by Haller, and here come the Hawks the other way. Down the lane, left side, Slater lost the ball. Good defensive recovery there by Christian Hammonds. And looks like we're going to have a timeout here. So far, as we're looking at this, Jeremy, looks like, the Hawks either, a lot of times when you're new in a program or in a tournament, you don't realize when you're facing a juggernaut. When you're facing a program that's won a lot. And so sometimes that works to your advantage.
You're just playing basketball.
Absolutely. And, they're new. They travel this way, and they've not been intimidated so far. And on the other side, sometimes I think it's easy when you're a really big program who has a storied history. They're kids. They're going to look and say, oh, it's a 6 seed.
Correct.
And so in their mind, maybe their game wasn't as high as they should have been, like in terms of amped up. Or it could just be that both of these teams, they seem very evenly matched.
Yeah, the Hawks play really well together, play really well as a team. They move the ball. They hustle on defense, play good team defense. They crash the boards really well. And it's just a lot of shots are not falling by both sides. Also, the Storm have had a lot of easy looks at the bucket inside the paint, and they've just not been able to get them to fall.
Yeah, it seems like the length of the Hawks inside and the height really bothers them when they get down in the lane. Here's a long 3 by Jordan. That is too strong. Rebound off the hands of Haller, and there with the putback are the Storm. Easy putback there. That was by Thomason, and then on the steal, no good by Hunt. Ball is fought forward, saved at inbounds. Nice play there by Hill. Back in the hands of Thomason. Thomason feeds it down low, but wow, we got a charge call. He fed it down to Colin Hunt, and when Hunt drove, their set up for the charge was Charles Slater for the Hawks.
And right before that charge call, the Storm missed another layup at the basket.
They've missed some gimmies today. Back with the full court pressure. They just got a turnover before. Into the game, Garrett Slater. Slater, pass, dangerous, but gets it up ahead. Here comes Haller. He gets it back to Slater. Slater trapped in that corner. Somehow gets it to Haller. Haller stops, turns, spins, tries to roll it in off the front of the rim. No good, and the rebound comes off to Hill for the Storm.
Almost got it to fall. Great defense.
Oh, and on the drive there, Colin Hunt thought he had a layup waiting for him. The ball got stuck on his hip, and then he lost it in the lane. Hawks are there to pick it up. Lots of turnovers, and most of them are forced. We've got a lot of pressure by both teams defensively.
Yeah, the Storm's playing a tight man defense right now, extended out, trying to get some of these turnovers.
Looked like a nice trap, number 12. You got to like that. The coach for the OKC Storm, Eric Harris, reaches down and helps Slater to get up as he was knocked to the ground by the OKC player just in front of him. You got to like even with the foul there, the Storm defense, they're up in the face of every single Hawk player. A little bit of a wild shot there, couldn't gather the ball in, was Blake Bruger, and so off come the Storm with the rebound. Coming the other way, that is Sheldon Battles. He misses the shot. Rebound coming off strong to Slater. Slater going to bring it up. Ball is back tapped, and then we get a foul. Wow, that was heads-up play there. Number 45, Zaire Fisher. He came up behind Slater, knocked the ball away, and into the hands of the waiting Storm player on the other side of the court.
It was ready for an open layup before the foul was committed there. But the Storm still looking for some consistency on the offensive side as still subbing a couple guys in out here every couple minutes, trying to find somebody that can make a layup.
Scramble down low. Couldn't see who had the ball at first there, but then Hill jumps up out of the scramble there and puts it in, and now the lead is 3 for the OKC Storm. Under a minute to go now. Hawks with the ball. Marion out of Ohio, the 6th seed, playing the number 1 seed OKC Storm. Slater getting all kinds of trouble there by Hill. He gets it out of his hands. Boy, Storm defense is really ramped up right now.
Yeah, very aggressive defense right now, but good job by the Hawks there to get out of that.
Haller with a nice spin, but you could see once he turned around and had people in his face, he couldn't do much with it. And then at the other end, Braden Hill draws the contact, puts it in, and he'll have a chance. It looks like, no, did they call the charge?
They got him with the charge.
Got him with the charge. Boy, he thought he had a chance at the three-point play. The officials say no. The Hawk player was set up, and they've had that a couple times. You got to think, Jeremy, that the Hawks have been coached on that. When they see this aggressive Storm offense, set up underneath and take the charge.
Yeah, they've gotten a few charges called by the Storm. They might have seen something in film somewhere to know to stand there and take that charge.
Absolutely. Here on the drive, ball is tipped away. That is by Fisher, but stays in the hands of the Hawks. Ball kicked over to the wing. That's going to be a jumper there by Slater. It is short. Gets his own rebound. Passes it down low. Ball is blocked by Braden Hill from behind. Andy Weesey had an open look, but Hill came flying in behind him and knocked the ball loose.
8 seconds to go here in the first half, and we're looking at a 15-12 score.
Not a lot of points, and some of that is missed shots, and a lot of that is defense. Struggling on the inbounds. He's almost got a 5-second. Gets it to his player. Storm wanted a violation as the clock winds down. The spin, the drop off the glass, no good. Rebound by Bechtold. Slater couldn't get it to go for the Hawks, and that's how we'll end the first half. So a good game, good first half of action there. Both teams struggling with scoring as there's some great defense and also a lot of missed shots and turnovers. We'll see if they can clean that up as they try to make it into the second half and win the gold ball for the boys 16U 6A. We're going to take a halftime break with the score. The 1 seed OKC Storm leading the 6 seed Marion Hawks 15-12.
When my body needs relief, I real-time it. I'd like to introduce you to my knockout pain formula. Real-time pain relief. Its soothing lotion is rich in nature's ingredients and helps me manage discomfort day or night. And it smells great too. From muscle strains to soreness to simple back aches and arthritis. Real-time it and knock out your pain. It works for me and it will work for you. Real-time pain relief. It's a knockout.
Welcome back. We're at halftime of the boys' 16U 6A gold ball game with the OKC Storm leading the Marion Hawks out of Ohio 15-12. Got more action coming up. It's a day full of gold ball championships. Coming up next will be the 7A boys 16U gold ball title game with the 1-seed CHSA Wolverines out of Texas and the 2-seed HFC Warriors out of Oklahoma, followed by the 4A girls 18U gold ball, 1-seed KC East Lions taking on the 3-seed San Marcos Panthers. Scott Staten and Jeremy Caldwell. Second half action underway now. Storm with the ball. Storm in the powder blue. Marion in the red with the black trim. So far, it's been a close game. Both teams very evenly matched. Both teams missed a lot of shots, and wow, ball was knocked away. Hunt that time felt like it was knocked out of his hands, but the official right behind him said it came off of his finger, and so that'll be a turnover. A lot of turnovers in the first half for both teams, and a lot of that by pressure, but also, Jeremy, some unforced errors and some wide open shots that were missed.
Yeah, a little bit of sloppiness, you'd think, coming out of the game. But and I think that attests to what you was talking about earlier, where, you know, possibly a number 1 seed looking at a 6 seed. And then, you know, the 6 seed here, being first time in nationals, it's just a basketball game to them, and they've played pretty well. They, you know, missed some open shots, but they play really well as a team, move the ball well. And looks like they've backed into a zone defense here to start the half.
Down at the other end, Slater he made a good move and had a wide open shot from point probably 7 feet out, missed it. And then here on this other end, it was Sheldon Battles. He missed the 3. Back comes the Hawks, trailing 15-12. There's a 3-point attempt to try to tie it by Cade Bruger. That is short. Rebound comes off to Battles. Battles going to push the action. Driving down the left side. He is contested there. On the opposite side of the board, though, is Jordan. He puts it up. That's no good. And off with the rebound comes Haller. Haller being battled inside. He gets it on ahead. Could be a break. On the other end, it's Bruger. Bruger drives and going to be a pushing foul. Going to stay down at this end. First foul of this half. And first foul on the Storm this half.
I believe the Storm coach agreed with the call. He let his player know he had his hand on his back.
Bruger was driving aggressively, and the Storm player just trying to stop his momentum and ended up putting a hand on his back. There's Bruger again, takes the contact. Boy, he missed another point-blank shot. He was right there and tried to drop it in and just rattled around the rim.
Man, I'd like to know how many layups that we've seen missed today.
Ball was knocked away by Haller, but it ended up in the hands of Graham Thomason for the Storm. He misses the shot. Out come the Hawks with the rebound. Slater, ball taken away by Jordan, got it back, kicks it to Bruger. Bruger looks out the top of the key, flips over to the left corner. That's Cade Bruger for 3, short again, can't get it to go, rebound. Off to the hands of Thomason, here come the Storm. Battles with the ball, drives to his left, lefty with the rec specs.
Referees are letting them play a little bit here in this game. They've been quite a bit of contact here and there on games, but not enough to warrant a foul there, I guess. Jordan
from the NBA 3, can't get it to go. Rebound comes off to the Hawks. Thrown up ahead to Cade Bruger. Bruger over the middle to his brother. Then back to Bruger. He misses. Little give and go. Can't get it to go. Another point-blank miss. Here come the Storm. Pushing it the other way is Jordan. Drives, floats, kisses it off the glass. Looked like it might have been a little strong, but he got the bounce off the front of the rim. The lead grows to 5.
Maybe that's what it is. They've been shooting them a little too soft on them layups.
Apparently, because we've had a lot of – I bet you that if we had a shot chart, we'd see a lot of really close misses. Coming the other way. Is he going to dunk it again? Not this time, and he gets fouled.
He was looking to, I believe.
He was. I think Blake Bruger was looking for it too and said, nope, not on my watch.
No.
Went in for the foul.
He said, I saw the first one.
That's right.
You're not getting 2.
Braden Hill, boy, he's got some hops. A couple different steals today. That time on the breakaway, Bruger is able to recover enough to get a foul, but that puts Hill on the free throw line. First shot is good.
Looked like the Storm coach is showing a little frustration as he's swapping 5 players for 5. Once again, still trying to find rhythm in this game as the Hawks call the full timeout before the next free throw, but the Storm is rotating. I believe everybody on this bench has played today. He's just trying to find somebody that's got some type of rhythm that can get some momentum going for his team.
Yeah, 18-12. This is the largest lead for OKC. And if you're OKC, you got to be happy because you haven't, I wouldn't say played well, but you got a 6-point lead. And on the other side, if you're the Hawks, you got to take solace in the fact that you haven't really played great. You've missed some open shots, and you're still in this game.
Right, you're only down 2 possessions, and you're at the free throw line. Or you're not at the free throw line. The Storm's at the line.
Right.
You're only 2 possessions down right now, so, you know, just a couple stops and a couple buckets, you can get back in it. But, man, the missed layups in this game and even the game previous today, we might have to get somebody to check these rims between games here in a little while.
I don't know. They seemed to work well last night. We had some high-scoring games.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just tired from the last day of action.
Early game, the weather's bad outside. It's raining.
Yep.
So I don't know what it is. I don't think the OKC Storm coach does either. So he's trying to find a hot hand, and he's changing 5 for 5 here.
Well, so far, it is working in terms of the scoreboard results. They lead by 6. OKC Storm, the 1 seed, trying to win yet another gold ball for this storied program. Second shot is good. Brayton Hill makes them both count. He's going to check out now. And for him comes Zion Harmon.
You got to wonder if he knew he had a sub coming in for him before that free throw. He might have missed it so he could stay in the game a little longer.
Seen that happen before. Almost a backcourt violation. That was dangerously close. But Slater comes away with it, and then stolen away, knocked out of bounds. Boy, that was great pressure by Zaire Fisher. He took the ball away from Slater. When Slater tried to get it back, knocked it out of bounds. It is a turnover. Ball goes to OKC. 19-12 lead now for the Storm in the powder blue. Marion Hawks in the red and black. Drive, ball knocked away into the hands of Brugger. Brugger's going to drive the other way, going to take it all the way, but the ball back tipped from behind by Ryder Anderson. And, the official's going to correct that. One official said that it was knocked out by his own hand by Brugger, and Brugger argued the call, but the official on his side said, no, you're right. Stays down at this end. Slater thought about the 3, drives, stops, let the defender go by. His shot is short. Boy, another open look, and they miss. 19-12. You wonder if this tournament run is starting to wear on them, not able to make some shots that you would think they normally make. And then that time on the battle for the rebound off the missed shot by the Storm, ball goes out of bounds off the hands of Christian Hammonds, and it will come back to Marion. 19-12, 3:20 to go, third quarter. This boys 16U 6A gold ball game.
Hawks have been stuck on 12 here for a little while.
That time, Weesey, indecision, was going to pass it, stopped, tried to gather the ball back in, and had to take a step to pick it up, and he has given the turnover. 19-12. Storm bring the ball in. 3:11 to go, over halfway through this third quarter of this 16U gold ball championship game.
Hawks hadn't had many substitutions in this game, as they only have 4 on their bench, but I think only 2 have came in the game.
Wow, and then Ryder Anderson spots up off the left wing and drains the 3, and suddenly the lead is now at 10. When you've only got 12 points, that just seems monumental.
Right. Yeah, points have not become at a premium for the Hawks today.
Slater trying to find an opening. Here's Brugger. Brugger with the pass. He passed up his own shot there and gave it to Cade Brugger, who missed the close one once again, and here come the Storm. Cross-court pass, going to drive, float, put it up. Some contact, no foul, but there to clean up with the rebound, Jeremiah Deering, and the lead now is 24-12. They've doubled them up. Hawks got to stem this tide here. Bringing it up the court, Caleb Haller. Haller drives, goes up with his left hand. He has the ball blocked, and in the battle for it, it goes off the hands of Christian Hammonds. Great defense there by Hammonds down low. Boy, you can see the Hawks players working so hard. Caleb Haller's jersey is just soaked, trying to make something happen. On the inbounds, ball is knocked out of bounds. Brugger's foot was on the line.
Yeah, that defense is aggressive defense by the Storm there.
Boy, if you were the Hawks, you liked the way this game started. You were in it. And, boy, this third quarter, things have just come off the rails. 24-12 now, OKC with the lead. 2 minutes to go in the third. Strong drive, puts it up, no good with his left hand. That time, Hammonds had an opening but couldn't get it to go. Another miss.
Hawks have just not been able to find the basket here since early in the second quarter. They've been on a little drought. I don't know the time frame exactly, but it's been a few minutes.
That time, good idea. Charles Slater decides to drive in. Can't get those short-range jumpers to go, and so he draws the contact, and he'll be shooting 2. You just get the feel, Jeremy, that this Hawks team, I mean, they're playing an OKC Storm team that has a loaded roster.
Right.
A lot of players. They're just a couple players short. Maybe 1 or 2 more that could give them some substitutions and some good minutes. They'd be able to maybe keep it as close as they did the first half. But right now, they look gassed, and they've got fresh legs coming in for OKC, which cannot excite you if you're wearing red and black today.
No, because the Hawks have not substituted much during the game, and the Storm, they've substituted at least 3 or 4 guys every 2 to 3 minutes, keeping fresh legs and pressure on the ball.
Charles Slater's shot is both of them short. Rebound comes off to Hill.
You know, being a Cinderella team as a 6 seed, making it to the go ball game, you had to fight and scrap to get here in the first 2 games, and you got to wonder if the energy just wearing out here in this go ball game.
Sure, absolutely. Shot is up and in. Nice shot by Battles. Lead now 26-12. Almost another steal, and yes, it is a steal. Here comes Battles the other way. Lays it up and in over the outstretched arms of Haller. Lead 28-12. Hawks break the press this time, bringing it down the other side. Garrett Holt, he is trapped, knocked out of bounds, and ball goes off of the Storm player.
Yeah, the Storm sent 3 guys to the ball there to trap him on the sideline, and he had nowhere to go, but smart enough to throw it off the OKC defender there to keep possession.
The Storm seem to really feed off their defense. Once their energy just goes up when they get steals. And then there's another. Battles all the way. He draws. The contact goes down hard. He is fouled by Holt.
Yeah, Battles came off the bench here and has brought energy. That's 3 straight steals and layups. Made the first 2. Got fouled on this one, so he's got a possibility to come in and get 6 points straight off the bench. Might be a little bit of the energy the Storm coach has been looking for.
Yeah. Definitely. He's got some speed. We saw some speed last night with some players, and well, he's right up there with them. And got to be excited if you're the OKC Storm. You love when you see players that are doing a great job and teams that are doing a great job, and then you see, oh, it says 16U. That means we got these guys several more years.
That's right. Good feeder programs.
That free throw's too long, but it's rebound goes into the hands of Jordan. Battles will back it out, reset their offense. Under a minute to go here in the third. 29-12 is the OKC Storm leading the Marion Hawks. Stop. Thought about the shot. Kicks it inside to Hill. Hill spins to his left, puts it up with the right hand. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound comes to Cade Brugger. Brugger, though, as he comes down with the rebound, gets the ball stolen away. Battles, drives, and puts it in.
Battles once again with the last 7 points here for the Storm.
More pressure, ball knocked away. He is trapped by 2 under his own basket, but that time, the body foul, the official calls. And it is 31-12.
Yeah, that defensive pressure is definitely amped up now that they got a few easy buckets on the board. The momentum is definitely swung in the Storm's favor.
Yeah, this was just a 3-point game at the half. I don't think the Hawks have scored this half.
I don't think they have. I think it was 15-12 at halftime, and it is now 31-12.
Wow, 16-0 for this quarter. You obviously can't win games doing that. Here's a nice pass on the baseline, but Jack South can't get it to go. 10 seconds to go. Storm on the break. Going to be another one? Nope, didn't dunk it that time, but Hill just rolled it in, finger roll. The lead now 33-12. Here come the Hawks. Ball is thrown behind, but the clock goes out on this third period.
You got to think the Hawks players are almost glad the bell rang there.
Yeah.
They needed a break. They looked like they're a little gassed.
A merciful buzzer. They're going to definitely kind of catch their breath. Let's see if they have anything left. The Marion Hawks trying to continue their Cinderella run. At the end of 3 in this boys 16U 6A gold ball game, they trail the 1 seed OKC Storm 33-12.
When my body needs relief, I real-time it. I'd like to introduce you to my knockout pain formula. Real-time pain relief. Its soothing lotion is rich in nature's ingredients and helps me manage discomfort day or night. And it smells great too. From muscle strains to soreness to simple back aches and arthritis. Real-time it and knock out your pain. It works for me and it will work for you. Real-time pain relief. It's a knockout.
And welcome back. Fourth quarter action. Boys 16U 6A gold ball game in the OKC Storm. It's going to be hard to believe if you see the score right now. They led 15-12 at the half, and then they shut out the Hawks the entire third period. Some great defense, some open shots missed, and it's been all Storm, and here we go again. Sheldon Bates, I'm sorry, we've been calling him Battle. We had the wrong name on the roster, but Sheldon Bates there on the drive, number 0 for the OKC Storm.
And while we were away, we got an update on the boys 12U 6A goal ball. The Dallas Thunder have taken home their second goal ball of the game following their 16U boys overtime win here.
And great return to prominence for the Dallas Thunder. Yeah, I thought that Bates went in for the shot. Jordan went up to try to take the free throws. And the official walking over to check and make sure that they had everything right, and not sure what happened there. Looked like the wrong player for the Storm walked up to take the free throws. The official caught it. Jordan walked up to take the free throws, but it was actually Bates that took the shot. And
there's a looks
not
like
sure,
a
like
technical,
a technical
foul.
But we have not been told. We're high atop the arena here. We don't know what happened. All we know is Bates will be shooting technical.
Maybe they called it a flagrant on the layup. I'm not sure. I mean, I thought he went for the ball.
Seemed like it. There's the first shot. It's good.
I don't know what happened there.
Not sure anybody in the court knows what happened.
Yeah, looks
second
like
shot.
Coach Talbot on the sideline here was
no good.
Kind of shrugging his shoulders. He was kind of wondering himself. Must have called a technical foul on the Storm because now the Hawks are going down to shoot their technical fouls.
Okay, so that I think I do know what happened, Jeremy. It looked like the official went ahead and let Bates shoot his free throws because he was the player that was fouled.
Correct.
But then he called a technical because Jordan, he felt like intentionally went up to try to take the free throws for him, which you don't know why because he just sunk the free throws. It wouldn't have made a difference. Maybe just trying to pad his stats a little, and kind of looks over with a little wry smile at his coach. My bad. And with the technical free throws, finally the Hawks have scored this half. Took a technical free throw almost 20 seconds into the fourth period before they scored since halftime. Unreal. Great defense. Oh, and another steal. Jordan this time. Flips it on ahead. That's Hunt. Hunt's going to drive, lay it off the glass, and good. 36-14, and this Storm team, wow, they're just starting to really run it out.
Yeah, they gotten a lot more rhythm here in the end of the third quarter there, and you push this lead up and have not looked back since.
And they that was the phrase you said is a perfect description. They've not let up like 1 second. I mean, when you're in the red, you're going to have that powder blue in your face. You're going to have nightmares about that tonight because every time they turn around, there's 2 or 3 Storm players there. Shot again, a point blank, missed, and on the rebound, going to be a jump ball tied up by the Storm, going to come back this way.
Yeah, the Storm's defense have been so aggressive here in the second half that every time anybody in the red jersey touches the ball, they've had 2 powder blues running at them, trying to trap them. And they've done a good job of, for the most part, not fouling.
Great footwork there by Braden Hill to get open, drive to his left, and just kick it off the glass. Another bucket for him, and 38-14. Another steal, double teamed on the press. Jordan, cross court. Fake, kicks it out top. There's Hill. Going to shoot the 3 and sink the 3. Boy, he is a player. We've seen dunks, we've seen nice little drives, and then we just saw the 3-pointer. And with that, the lead balloons to 27 as the OKC Storm lead 41-14. And we're going to keep it here. Got a lot of games coming up later on, Jeremy, that we can talk about, and looking forward to more gold ball action. Got some more boys games. Got some girls 18U mixed in there. Got some boys 18U. A lot of championship action that we're going to be live streaming here on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe, click the bell, and we will get you notifications when we got more games coming up.
Yeah, and coming up next, we got the boys 16U Class 7A Gold Ball Championship game between the number 1 CHSA Wolverines out of Texas and versus the number 2 HFC Warriors out of Oklahoma. And then we're going to get into some 18U the rest of the day, and that's going to start off with the girls 18U Class 4A. It's going to be the number 1 KC East Lions versus the number 3 San Marcos Panthers, who knocked off the HSA Angels yesterday to advance to this game, and then followed that by the 205 game, which is the boys 18U number 1 OKC Storm.
We've heard of them before.
Versus the number 2 Manhattan Chief, who we had yesterday as well.
We expect that one to be a fun game. The Chief, they came in here kind of same way that this Hawks team was, surprised some people, and well, they're loaded.
Yeah, it's going to be, should be a barn burner.
Yes, should be. Let's hope so. Storm with another steal, but then the Hawks come back with it, get their own steal, put it up and in. Finally, Cade Brugger, that's their first field goal since the first half. But quickly to the other end, they throw it ahead to Hill. He lays it in, 43-16 Storm.
That's tough. You trying to get back into a game and you finally make a layup, and then one pass and they get a wide open layup on the other end, full court.
Well, and they have to sense too that the Hawks players are just right now they're exhausted. They've been dealing with this full court press, and as you see, an entire new squad coming in.
Speaking
with
of exhaustion, you look and you got 5 new bodies that's been resting for the last 3 to 4 minutes coming in. You got to look at your coach and say, Coach, where's our 5?
Yeah, help us out here.
And Coach said, I can give you a couple.
At least get me a dry jersey.
Yeah.
Hawks struggling to get it inbounds. Finally get it in across court to Slater. Yeah, Slater going to try to get something positive going here for his Hawks.
The Hawks coach sent in a couple reserves there to try to help out.
Jake South, nice strong move. Draws the contact. Holding his mouth like he got hit in the face, but the official called the foul. He gets it to drop, and finally, they could have used a little more of that earlier.
Yeah, and that was he made that layup with a lot of contact.
Yeah, he did.
They've had a lot less than that on shots earlier in the half that they couldn't get the fall.
Free throw's good. Nice little flurry there by Jack South. Storm bring it back up, leading 43-19, fourth quarter. This gold ball championship. Nice fake, but then the three doesn't go. Rebound comes off to Slater. Slater pushing it ahead for the Hawks. He stops, looks to his left, back to his right, being double teamed. There's a cutting Garrett Holt. Holt kicks it down low. That is Brugger, no good. Rebound comes off to the Storm. They throw it on ahead. Ryder Anderson chases it down, right underneath the basket, takes a step back, puts it in. Christian Hammonds.
Yeah, I think you got to think that it was just a matter of time before the OKC Storm got going. They struggled really the first half and couldn't find any type of rhythm. Finally, through all the substitutions, the coach finally found some sort of rhythm and a lineup that he liked, and they just have went on from there.
Yeah, and he has so many options. Like you said, we've seen substitute after substitute, and it was just if you're just tuning in and you see the score, you think, oh well, the Storm doing what the Storm do and owning the game. But it was a 15-12 game at halftime. In the second half, it has been all Storm, 30-7. They've outscored, and that's what the Hawks really scoring most of their points here in the last couple minutes.
Right, they've. I don't think they scored a point in the third quarter.
Not at all.
So all 7 have come here in the fourth. But you got to think they might have started finding the basket a little too late here in the game.
Jack South starting to show up for the Hawks. And you all don't get to see it when you're not here at the arena. A lot of you are across town. And so many. This is just one of many gyms that have games going on all this week. But it's fun to watch Coach Eric Harris with the Storm. He has a fun relationship with his players. He jokes them. He kind of playingly taps them in the shoulder when they come out and they make mistakes. He seems to keep it light, and they seem to respond to that. South with the second free throw is good. 45-21, a 24-point lead. Storm in complete control with 3:36 to go here on their way to another gold ball trophy.
Yeah, whatever halftime speech he gave them, they did respond for sure, coming out scoring 30 here in the second half.
That time Hunter Stewart had the ball down on the block. He was a little behind the basket, tried to do a little floating jump shot, couldn't get it to go, and then on the rebound, a foul, and that puts the Hawks in the bonus.
They will be shooting at least a 1-and-1 the rest of the way. Here with 3:23 left in this gold ball game. Class 6A.
Boy, South has come out of nowhere. Become almost their leading scorer for the Hawks. That free throw is no good. A lot of substitutions for both teams. Some of the players that had not been in yet for the Hawks, including and a great young guy. I met him before the game. They say he's kind of their good luck charm. He's got Egyptian roots. His name is Gabriel Babiwi, and he's number 33 on the Hawks, and he's real playful about that. He said he likes being the kind of the guy on the team that they look to for fun, and him and the coach were joking around before the game about what a fun run this has been. But here come the Hawks. That shot is partially blocked, looked like by Christian Hammonds. Hammonds with the release. His team is standing up to see up. Jumped a little late. I think he thought he was going to dunk, and he just got too far under the basket.
Well, you seen the whole bench stand up. I thought he was about to rise up, and looks like he lost his footing there at the last minute.
They did too. They were anticipating something great, and they all like just sat down and discussed like, oh, disappointment.
I'm sure they'll discuss that at the after-game meeting.
45-21. Nice little jump shot inside by Brugger. That won't go. Rebound comes off to Garrett Slater. Gets his own rebound. Goes up like he's going to go for the shot, but then passed it outside to South. And he was fouled, so he will shoot the bonus. Yeah, when you see an open rim like that, even when you can't dunk, in your mind you think, I might be able to dunk this.
I think I'm going to try. And then your legs say, I don't think so.
Looked like his legs gave out. That free throw is no good, so he doesn't get the bonus shot. Nice pass on up ahead, and that's Hunter Stewart, and the bench erupts for the Storm as some of the bench players come in and are able to get some minutes, and then that time get on the scoreboard. 47-21. OKC Storm with the big lead.
It's always good to see whenever one of your players that don't normally play in games and they actually get out there and do something big and score and get in the playbook, and you see the excitement from their teammates. That shows a good camaraderie between the team.
Absolutely, and they practice every day like everyone else does, working to make their way up the roster, and especially after last year, as there's a turnover on the Hawks, no one got to play. We didn't get to see these kind of things, and it is fun to see so many different aspects of this sport being back, and these young men and women being able to get out here and play on the basketball court. 47-21, just over a minute to go here in the final period. It's all Storm. Nice, strong drive, muscled up, but too strong by Dominic Doss. But the rebound comes off to Marcus Jones. His shot falls short. South comes off with the rebound for the Hawks.
1 minute to go here before we announce the gold ball winner in 6A.
South with the feed in to Brugger. Brugger puts it up. Tried to draw the contact, couldn't do it. And I think Hammonds there was one to take it the other way and get another shot at the dunk, but the ball was knocked away by South.
The Hawks are not quitting. They're still fighting.
And as we've talked so many times, there's going to still be more games. They will just move down a bracket while the Storm will move on. The 16U showdown.
Yeah, the loser of this game still gets a silver ball, and they'll get moved over to the silver ball bracket with a chance to win the undisputed silver ball champion.
I got to present the trophy in the last game because you and Paul were up here, and as I walked by with them, this is the first time that the Hawks had seen it. It's their first nationals, and they were like, whoa, those are big trophies. They were pretty excited about that.
Well, regardless of win or lose, they're going to get to take home one.
Oh, nice move by South.
The only difference is the color. One's gold.
That's right.
One's silver. And 1 second on the clock. OKC Storm are your Class 6A 16U boys gold ball champions.
Make more room in that already full trophy case.
And we'll have two more games from the Storm later today as the girls 18U play at the 2:05 time slot, or that's the boys 18U. The girls OKC Storm are going to play at the 6:05 time slot. They might as well pack a lunch and grab some chairs.
That's right. Going to be a lot of concession sales here in the next hour. Well, thanks for joining us. We'd love to continue to have you here all day long just to be able to watch what's going on. Our live stream schedule, we will continue. We've got games all the way through today and into the evening. Coming up next, we will have the boys 16U 7A gold ball game. It'll be the CHSA Wolverines out of Texas against the number 2 seed HFC Warriors out of Oklahoma. For Jeremy Caldwell, I'm Scott Staten. Hope you'll join us again for this next game. We'll be back after this short break.